Aura. And you can also find him on YouTube at Rocket Radio Show 1.
What's up, Rocket?
What's up?
Man,
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, nothing much. You're my first guest.
Wow, thanks, man.
That's pretty cool.
Very honored being at the Scrap Pile.
Right on. It's
I
good.
can't be your first guest. I've been on your show before.
I don't know if we've put them up or they've gotten lost in the scramble or in the shuffle.
Oh, we've had genetic intermingling of our audio content on the show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, right?
It's daily. Yeah. Broadcasting all the time on Rocket Radio.
Yeah, that's right.
On Spreaker.com. You know, Spreaker's a bunch of Italian guys.
Really?
Paisano, pasta di mestenore, a Spreaker.
Spreaker.
You know, I hate the goddamn name. You tell people, hey, check me out on Spreaker. They're like, Spreaker? Yeah, Spreaker. You mean like speaker? No, Spreaker, bro.
Yeah, Spreaker.
With an R.
Spreaker.
Spreaker. Spreaker.com. Right? It's just kind of difficult, I think, for Americanos. I don't know. Skeptical, real skeptical.
Yeah, no doubt.
So what's on the agenda today, Big Daddy? You're interviewing me. This is trippy.
Yeah. I want to do an interview. This is also the first interview I've ever done, so hopefully this goes well.
You're doing good.
All right. Well, let's just jump right into it, man. With question number 1. Who are you?
For anybody that knows me and has followed me through my evolution on the air anyway, I've went from an alarmist, very alarmed, but after about 3 years of being awake, you start to wear out. I've done the prepper thing. I've done it all. I've had a radio show, screened it from the rooftops, talked about people being asleep, trying to wake people up, talking to my family all desperate like we're going to try to save everyone's lives. Think about leaving the country, moving out to a farm, trying to become but I'm just wore out on it. And I just turned 50, so I kind of got a midlife thing going where I'm starting to realize, I have some spare time. I can do things that I want to do. And huddling in a hole, this isn't one of them. And I know that no matter what happens, I probably won't be prepared for it. I've considered making like a flying RV, a balloon, a blimp, go up in the stratosphere and just wait out the Mad Max stage. Once everybody cools down, shoots all their bullets, then come on down. Thought about that. Probably won't do that, though. But now I'm starting to think I'd like to get a sailboat and sail away.
Sounds nice.
But not so much because sailing is a fantasy of mine, but because it could be a legitimate way to get the fuck out of Dodge. I don't have a lot of money, so maybe I could just pull up a sail and let the wind carry me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Christopher Columbus it out of here. Keep it on the down low. Keep the budget low. Otherwise, I've kind of... like one thing, okay? Here's a trend I'm seeing. Futilitism. Futilitism. Everything's futile. It's hopeless. It'll never work. It's like glum. Lots of radio stations are doing that. Fear and panic, fear porn. I did a lot of fear porn. I think I'm pretty good at fear porn. It's kind of like a genre. But futilityism, it's just futile, and you're pulling your hair out. It leads to anxiety and depression, alcoholism and addiction, child porn. Fuck you up. Not my case, but it could fuck you up.
Yeah, let it get too involved. And
yeah, you get all depressed, man.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I was like, man.
I feel like Cypher. I want to meet with, with the agents and have them reinsert back into the Matrix with no knowledge of the oatmeal and Neo, Bone and Trinity when I was hot for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
I'm telling you.
Indeed.
And, I wanted to wake my children up for a long time. So one day my daughter was here visiting and is awake suddenly. Really awake. Like, wow, I didn't know how to deal with it. I don't want to encourage it. I don't want her to start squirreling away food. It's good that she do that, but, you're selling your soul prepper, you're a prepper, you sold your soul.
What do you mean?
If you're really worried and you're in your room counting your bullets and sharpening your bayonet and, you know, when I look at it, when I go to a store and I see a knife in a display case, I automatically imagine that knife in the most rugged condition, you know, surviving the Mad Max post-apocalypse, you know. I judge every piece of equipment on its basis of durability. Is it going to survive the crash, you know? You know what I mean? That's a crappy way to live your life. I mean, for example, okay, a prepper, why would you water ski or get a ski boat? It's too frivolous. You spend money on a ski boat, you're crazy. I'm going to get dehydrated food. See where I'm going with that?
Yeah, you never have time to live life and have fun because you're
you're screwed. Yeah. You're screwed. And you'll be just driving down the highway, and a branch will fall on your car and fucking kill you. You know what trips me out?
What's that, Rocket? What's that, Rocket?
If you watch the crash compilations, especially the Russian dashboard car crash compilations, right?
Right.
I watched like 4 hours of that shit.
Oh, man.
So my eyes got buggy. Well, then when I was driving in the car, you know, when you're seeing that dashboard cam of the crash, they're editing out hours and hours of no crash, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And you just see crash after crash after crash after crash after crash. So for a normal person driving your car, you may never see a crash, or maybe once in your lifetime. But if you notice, a lot of times the people that are filmed the crash, say, for example, they're in the turn lane, and another car does a head-on into the car in front of them, and that pushes the car over and hits them. So I think, you know, you can't even take an evasive maneuver on that one. You're just screwed, right?
Yeah,
you know, I ride a motorcycle. I keep waiting for some asshole to start to make the left turn in front of me and cut me off, but then when he sees me, slam on the brakes, and bam! Instead of, you know, following through the turn.
Yeah.
It could just happen so fast, and, you know, you don't know.
Yeah, it happens.
You watch those videos for a while when you're driving around. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I keep expecting one of those Russian accidents, you know.
Yeah.
Something crazy to happen in front of me, you know. Serious. I'm going down the highway, right? It's just a two-lane highway, and trucks and cars are whizzing past me at 80 miles an hour, you know. Just the only thing that's separating us is that little 2-foot thing in the middle, maybe. It's a narrow highway. So all it would take would be the slightest drunken waver, the slightest distraction with a text.
Yeah, just a foot.
You know, reaching down you drop your cigarette, you reach down and try to grab it before it starts burning a hole, spill your soda, scratch your balls, stop paying attention, daydreaming, drowsing off, shooting heroin, smoking crack, snorting cocaine. You know, the list is endless of things that you could be doing that could make you waver your car 3 feet. You know.
Yeah. Hey,
You're just cruising along. You're not trying to hurt nobody. You're a good driver. You're safe. You got a 10 and 2 position with your hands. You're ready for an evasive maneuver. My fucking right foot and my right leg is so damaged. But I got to tell you, from hockey and shit like that, but my right foot is like a fucking cobra on the goddamn brake pedal. I can go from giving it gas, relaxed and talking, to full brake in 0.06 seconds. Less than half a second. I mean it, man. Whew! I mean, I can go from giving her gas to in one. I've done it before, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm like a cobra on the fucking brake. Saved my ass a couple times.
Ain't it? Yeah, man, I see it every day. Like, so many wrecks and so many almost wrecks. People don't pay attention to what they're doing out there, man.
And I don't speed anymore. I don't race around. And I don't change the rims on my car anymore. I don't care about rims anymore. And I don't care about the goddamn stereo anymore. I don't need an updated CD player. I just don't.
Yeah, right.
It's goddamn stupid. Young guys, you waste so much money on your fucking car. And you know, okay, let's talk about some ridiculous things that young people do, okay?
All right.
What in the fuck is the deal with the lip ring? It's over. Let it go. Okay? It never heals. You're always fucking playing with it. Can I help you, sir? Yeah, I want a large, burger. That's you want that with cheese? It's like, will you stop playing with that fucking lip ring? It's over. It's over. Okay, another one. Here's another one, okay? You dudes out there walking around, I saw one yesterday, with the big gauges in your ears. What a dork. Sorry. What a dumb fad that's over. And now you fucking made big giant vaginas out of your ears.
Like a tribesman.
Just so you guys know, if you have fucked your ears up doing gauges, usually a competent surgeon can do an outpatient procedure and fix that for you. I used to work for a doctor. He repaired those dumb decision fucking scarification shit. They can almost fix it to where you can't tell. But what a dumb fad. What are you, fucking African or something? I just don't get it. You know, it's like sharpening your teeth or something. It's just dumb.
Splitting your tongue.
Where are you going to work? I don't. Now, a sneaky little gold ring through your penis? Now, that's a different story. No, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
I just think the lip ring needs to go. Gauges need to go.
Yeah.
You know, and is sagging almost gone?
It's almost there.
God.
It's almost there.
The whole sagging thing. And then how about the metrosexual guys with the Bieber haircut?
Yeah, and their sister's pants on. Yeah, I never got that.
I don't get that either, although I know that Robert Plant used to wear chicks' pants way back in the 70s in Led Zeppelin.
Hey, they always have hot girlfriends, too. I don't get it. They wear the same pants. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know those hot girlfriends are just hanging with them as a beta male waiting to get a better catch.
Yeah, they're accessories.
Chicks are always working their way up, man. You marry up. There's never a situation where a man's standard of living plummets and the chick doesn't bail. Your standard of living plummets, goes down where it is from where it is now. Say, like, you live out in a trailer and shit when you meet her, but you got a TV. A couple weeks later, she's living there and shit. A year after that, TV breaks down. You don't do nothing about it, she's gone.
Gone.
But if you lived in an apartment with no TV and you moved into a tent with a TV, she'd be gone. No chick's going to lower their standard of living. As soon as their standard of living goes down, they're gone.
Right.
And they don't want sex anymore either.
Not in a tent. Not a tent with a television.
Unless you met her there.
All
now,
right.
say she dumps you, right? You're living in a tent with a TV, right? And you meet a new chick who meets you when you're in the tent. She'll leave her fucking urban family or kids and her husband to go live with you in the tent.
Loves the tent.
As long as you don't downgrade to the gutter.
To the bottom.
I'm serious.
Right.
It doesn't matter where you are on the ladder, but if you go down, be advised, chick's gonna bail.
Yep,
they always do. I mean, have you ever heard that if you buy your chick's boobs, they leave you?
I haven't heard that.
I heard it.
It sounds about right.
Hey, I'm getting my old lady fake boobs. Sweet! Another guy will say, oh, you're in trouble now. And what? He goes, well, if you buy her boobs, she's gone.
Yeah, because you're not good enough for her now.
No, they're moving up. They're always marrying up, working their way up. They need resources. I got to get an agent to bring home meat while I'm giant and pregnant and can't run from the predators.
Right.
Right? And a chick will be happy with a bald fat guy, as long as he's a good provider and got the ain't a scrub, right?
Yeah, right.
You want to go to a break? Is that what you were going to say?
No, man, I was just chit-chatting. I want to hit you with another question.
Fire away, I'm going to have a cigarette.
All right, no problem. We need to quit smoking these things, Rocket.
They'll be the death of you.
That's right. It says it right there on the pack. All right, if you were orbiting the Earth in a space shuttle for a week by yourself, what would you do?
For a week?
Yep, by yourself. In a space shuttle.
Well, I suppose from necessity and curiosity, I'd probably at least masturbate once. Right?
Right.
Pull a tuggy.